Mama, what is a witch?
A witch is someone with special powers.
Are they bad?
Not always, my dear.
The first time I heard them call my mother a witch, I was 7 years old. It was evening in Umuaka village. The red sun was sinking behind the tall palm trees, and smoke from cooking fires rose into the sky. I was playing outside our mud house when I heard two women whisper as they passed. "That woman is not ordinary," one said. "Since she came to this village, nothing has been the same," the other replied. They looked at our house and quickly made the sign to protect themselves. I ran inside. "Mama," I asked, "what is a witch?" My mother paused. She was grinding pepper with a stone. Her hands were strong, but her eyes were always soft. "Why do you ask, Ada?" she said gently. "People say you are one." She did not answer immediately. Instead, she wiped her hands and pulled me close. "Listen to me," she whispered. "Sometimes, when people do not understand someone, they fear them. And when they fear you, they give you a bad name." That night, I could not sleep. My father had died 2 years earlier in a strange sickness. After his death, things began to go wrong in the village. Crops failed. 2 children fell sick. A wealthy man's cow died suddenly. And because my mother was quiet, because she did not attend village meetings, because she knew herbs and treated sick people, they blamed her. She talks to spirits. She walks at night. She killed her husband. The rumors grew like wildfire. But I knew my mother. She woke up before the cock crowed. She farmed. She treated sick children with leaves and roots. She prayed every night. Still, the village avoided us. Children were warned not to play with me. "Do not go near that girl. Her mother flies at night." I became lonely. One afternoon, something happened that changed everything. The chief's only son collapsed in the marketplace. Foam came out of his mouth. His body shook violently. People panicked. "Call the dibia!" someone shouted. The village native doctor came. He tried. Nothing changed. The boy's mother began to scream. And then someone said the words that would destroy our peace. "Go and call that woman, the witch." They came to our house at sunset. My mother looked at them calmly. "If she is a witch, why call her?" she asked quietly. No one answered. The chief himself stepped forward. His pride was gone. "Please," he said, "save my son." My mother looked at me. I saw pain in her eyes. Then she stood up. "I will come," she said. That night, the whole village watched as the witch walked into the chief's compound. The chief's son lay on a mat, shaking. Women were crying. Men stood at a distance, whispering. My mother knelt beside the boy. She touched his forehead. It was burning hot. "This is not a spiritual attack," she said calmly. "It is poison from bad food." Some men scoffed. "What does she know?" But the chief silenced them. My mother asked for hot water, bitter leaves, and palm oil. She crushed herbs quickly, mixed them carefully, and poured a small amount into the boy's mouth. Then she began to pray softly, not to spirits, to God. I watched the faces around me. Confusion spread. An hour passed. Slowly, the shaking stopped. The boy's breathing became steady. By midnight, he opened his eyes. The compound exploded with shock. "It is a miracle. She saved him. Maybe she is not a witch." The chief fell to his knees. "Forgive us," he said. But not everyone was happy. The village dibia felt embarrassed. His pride was wounded. The next morning, he called a secret meeting. "She used stronger witchcraft," he lied. "That is how she healed the boy." Fear returned. By evening, the rumor had changed again. She sacrificed something. She demanded blood in the night. I saw anger in my mother's eyes for the first time. She said softly, "They will never accept me." That night, stones were thrown at our roof. "Leave this village! Witch!" I held my mother tightly. "Mama, let us go," I cried. She looked around our small house. This was where she had built a life with my father. But before dawn, she made a decision. "We will leave Umuaka," she said. And before the sun rose, we disappeared from the village that never understood her. 10 years passed. We moved to the city of Enugu. There, no one called my mother a witch. They called her Mama Doctor. Her knowledge of herbs became respected. She worked with real doctors. She saved many lives. And me? I went to school. I studied medicine. I wanted to become what they feared, a healer. One day, news came from Umuaka village. A strange sickness had broken out. Many were dying. The small clinic had no solution. The chief, now old and weak, sent a message. "Please come back." My mother looked at me. "It is time," she said. When we entered Umuaka again, people stared. Some looked ashamed. Some looked afraid. But this time, we did not walk in as victims. We walked in as answers. For weeks, we treated the sick. We taught them about hygiene. We cleaned their water source. We gave them medicine. Slowly, the sickness disappeared. On the final day, the entire village gathered. The old chief stood before everyone. "We were wrong," he said, publicly. "Fear made us wicked." He turned to my mother. "You were never a witch. You are a blessing." Tears filled my eyes. My mother smiled gently. "I forgave you long ago," she said. That evening, as the sun set behind the palm trees once again, the same village that once threw stones now sang songs of honor. And I understood something powerful. Sometimes the world will call you a monster simply because your light is too bright for their darkness. But truth always returns. And when it does, it shines louder than fear.